Today, I'm excited to check out something that I haven't had the opportunity to be at just yet, but we are on the Ruthmere campus here in Elkhart, and I have with us Bill, the Executive Director. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, welcome, Courtney. I'm excited this is your first time here.
It is, and you know, I have to say, as soon as I walked up, the first thing that caught my eye was the architecture.
That is a big part of what we're about. Our tagline is an experience in history, art, and architecture. So good job.
Perfect, perfect. Give us a little bit of the background about what the Ruthmere is for the town of Elkhart.
Sure. Actually, well, we hope it's for more than just Elkhart, but it is the Jewel of Indiana is another moniker that we use because it is a highlight piece of architecture that you won't find anywhere else in the Midwest, if not the country. It's one of the finest examples of Beaux Arts design for a residence in the United States.
So this was originally a residence?
Absolutely. It was, and that confuses a lot of people. It looks kind of like it belongs on a university campus, or maybe it's a commercial library or something like that. That's because that's how Beaux-Arts design was used for many public buildings. So this is one of those rare residences that captured the use of this design, and it was the architect E. Hill Turnock who designed so many homes and public buildings in Elkhart. This was kind of the peak of his entire
and you
his
can
work.
see, I can see over there, it says erected 1908.
That's when it started. It didn't completed until 1910.
Okay, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Especially for that time period.
Yeah. It was amazing feat. People from all over the region were amazed at seeing all the craftsmanship and how many people and how much energy was going into this 13,000 square foot house built for two people.
Really?
Really.
Sounds like a lot of cleaning.
And they did. They had a full staff at that point. And so it was a different era. If you're a big fan of like Downton Abbey and shows like that, this is a glimpse into that era.
That's fantastic. And so why do we have something like this? It is open to the public here,
Absolutely.
Now,
yes.
in this day and age. And why is it important for people to come and visit?
Not just open now, we're celebrating our 50th year this year, open to the public as a historic house museum. And so I think it's important for a variety of reasons. Number one, this is a real community identity marker. It helps define a period of time in Elkhart's history when it was, a leading city in the pharmaceutical industry with Miles Medical. And these are the types of homes that you expect to find in the huge cities around the country, in Chicago and New York. And here we have a grand one right here in Elkhart.
Now, you guys have a lot of opportunity for people to come and visit the campus.
Yes, that's right.
I'm so excited to talk about these. You have a few things coming up. One of them is ceramics.
So we have the ceramic showcase.
Showcase.
This is the fourth year for this Pottery Fair style event. It's now taken on the new moniker of the annual ceramic showcase because we have a new partnership, the Northern Indiana Clay Alliance, and
fantastic.
they have really helped us out in the coordination of bringing high level quality potters to this event. We're going to erect 4 giant tents on our quilt garden lot on the other side of the wall.
Yeah. Okay, wait, I have to pause you. We have a quilt garden here too,
right? We
have
a quilt garden.
Okay,
yes.
I know we talk about quilt gardens.
We don't want to take that for granted. We are proud to be one of the first quilt garden and continuously operating quilt gardens since they started. Absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, we digress.
So we did digress, but that's okay because that's an important thing. And so we'll have 22 potters in 4 tents. We'll have food vendors, we'll have music here, we'll have all kinds of different things happening, activating the space, and of course we'll have tours that day too, but it'll be a fun festival type of environment.
Absolutely. And another way that people can experience is something that's happening just in the summertime on Saturdays, Coffee on the Piazza.
Coffee on the Piazza. We're standing here right at the piazza. So what we do every week is we have acoustic music talent. We don't get into like big, heavy amplification.
Okay.
All right. You don't need to bring any earplugs or anything.
Okay,
You'll be just fine. But and it could be something like last week. We had Sentimental Journeys, a 19-piece brass band.
Wow.
Or it could be a duo. It could be a solo artist. It could be somebody really pretty interesting and important and famous that might just be traveling through town that we were able to snag and get into our series. And
So kind of like local, regional,
yes,
national even.
it's a completely free program. It's sponsored locally, and so the public is welcome to come. We actually want the public, if they're willing, to bring like lawn blankets and their own lawn chairs, because we'll
Fantastic.
set up the first 50 chairs, but after that you're kind of on your own, and we're happy to have people, just spread out. We put out some kids games, like they can do chalk art on the
Great.
sidewalk.
So it is family friendly.
Absolutely family friendly event. And so we start serving free coffee from the refinery in Goshen at
delicious.
10 a.m. and by 10:30 the music starts and it lasts through noon. Every Saturday, June, July, and August here at Ruthmere. We've been doing it for years.
I love it. Where can people get the lineup for that?
So go to our website, ruthmere.org,
Okay.
and then the programs tab, and you'll see Coffee on the Piazza, and you can preview all the artists there too.
And you guys have lots of other stuff going on, and I know we're
do.
kind of going to spread out on the campus to check it out.
We are. Well, you've only seen the Ruthmere site. We have another site to go.
Okay, let's go do that.
All right.
Okay, so now we are over at the Havila Beardsley House.
Your
and this
second new house.
My
too.
second new house, and of course this one, the floors creak, so this is my sweet spot. if you will.
Me too, actually. I love this house. Ruthmere is so opulent and so wonderful and ostentatious. It's grand and great, but I could see myself living in this house.
Okay, perfect. Yep, the little creaks. I'm sure. Is there any? I have to ask. Is there any ghosts?
Oh, we don't talk about things
Okay,
like
okay,
that.
we don't talk about that.
No.
I knew we did another segment about all of the ghosts in Elkhart counties. That was a fantastic
I only speak from
segment.
experience. I have never had any personal experiences.
Perfect.
here,
Well,
so.
one of the things that we do have here is a beautiful hat display.
That's right. The Global Language of Headwear traveling exhibit. We are thrilled, absolutely, to have this here and host it on its tour across America. And so we have 89 artistic pieces of headwear from different cultures around the world. And this goes back to our promise that we made to the community several years ago when we said that we were going to up our game and start doing annual blockbuster exhibits and provide new and exceptional programming. And so this is our give back to the community. We're bringing the world to Elkhart.
And I'm getting kind of a sneak peek right now.
You are. Well, this is not open to the public until July 5th, but by the time this airs, we will be there.
Okay, July 5th. And how long does that run until?
It runs until September 27th.
Okay, perfect. So you guys have a few months to get out and enjoy it. And there are a number of countries represented here.
Oh, absolutely. 42 countries, I do believe.
42 countries
Yes.
from all across the world.
All across the world. And we're going to do some fun program events too with it. Like we want to
great.
encourage folks, if you want to show up in your favorite hat, we'll
Oh,
maybe
I should have brought my favorite hat.
maybe we'll take a picture of you and you get on our social media page and we'll do
cool.
stuff like that. Also, we have a few free days incorporated. We're going to specifically ask people to come with hats and we'll do fun things with that too.
So just don't touch the exhibits.
No.
Because some of these are quite old.
Absolutely, yeah. And some are old and some aren't old. That's what's really interesting about it, right?
Okay.
Because people are always developing and changing, what they're using in making headwear. When you think about headwear, it sort of defines us, right? What we put on our head is very important to us. It changes our mood. It changes our attitude and how we're going to act. And maybe we're going through a particular ceremony or a particular event in a life, and so you wear a different headwear or hat. We say hat. I feel like
I've seen a number of headwear pieces
yes,
too.
the global language of headwear is meant to expand beyond just the concept of simple hats. But hey, we're going to have fun with it. It's Elkhart, Indiana.
I love it. And you guys will have special programs that people can come and kind of get more in depth.
Lectures, maybe the biggest one to circle is July 11th. We will have the curator of this exhibition, the national curator who put it all together, will be here to give a lecture. There is a small admission fee for that.
Do people need to get tickets ahead of time for
Yes,
that?
they need to register. And so just go to ruthmere.org and you'll get, funneled right into it.
Well, there's so much to do here on the Ruthmere campus. Thanks for showing us around a little bit. I'm going to go check out some more of the headdresses.
Yes, please.
Maybe find my favorite one.
Absolutely.
And I hope you find your favorite one too. We'll see you out here at the Ruthmere campus.